We're gonna let this run for a little bit. Hopefully get some good questions, good answers. Have a good time. So, if you're watching this at a later date, under that very hypothetical chance, still ask your questions. Put them down in the comments, and I still see them, so I'll still answer them. They're just not going to be live. So, if you're seeing this later, feel free to ask any questions that you can think of. And I will answer them as long as they're appropriate. Aside from that, we'll just wait for some people to get in here. Yeah, actually, I could hypothetically look up some of the notes for weight loss advice that I have. Well, I worked earlier now, didn't it? Not lame. Lame is what I'd say. Let's see. Let's see what we have here today. Weight loss kidney. Also, any other fitness or exercise questions, I will gladly answer as well. Because I'm loading very quickly at all. It's not loading fast at all. It's loading really slow. So, my goodness. Why is nothing working? Man, I'm tired. This might not be a weight loss Q&A. This might be nap time surveillance. Probably. Hello, Yadav. How you doing? Thanks for joining the live. Thanks for hopping in the chat. Oliver Arts. Yeah, chill. Hello, Ratchet. Thank you for being here. Everyone, feel free, please do ask me questions. Ask me all the questions that you can think of. Hey, nobody. How you doing? No, seriously, ask away. This is a fitness, health, weight loss, whatever Q&A. Ask anything and everything. I'm doing good, nobody. It's been forever since I've seen you. Remember, you are always somebody. I'm glad you're doing good. What are you doing here? I'm just hosting a Q&A to help you guys. Whether you want to lose weight, get stronger, or whatever, fitness-wise, or health-wise, or diet-wise. Hello, ask questions. That's why I'm here. Come on, feel free to ask away. I'm here to answer your concerns, and thank you for being here, nobody. Thank you. It's been a long time. Been a long, long time. I'm just here to you have a big forehead and we can play football. I mean, let's be honest. This is bigger than that. I mean, I'm pretty sure a cruise liner would fit on here, if I'm being honest. I'm being honest. See, I knew what you're going for. I knew the jokes you were trying to say. So, oh my goodness, what kind of content do you post? Me? What do you mean? What do you mean? What kind of content I post? You've been around the channel for a while. Are you a contract killer? I am not Death, but that is cool that you have that name on YouTube. That is cool. That is cool. Well, we got a decent amount of people in here, so I mean, feel free. What do I do? I'm a personal trainer. I'm a personal trainer. I train people to lose weight and get strong and go for fitness competitions. So anything and everything. If it revolves around fitness, nutrition, weight loss, all the other stuff, that's what I do. So, do you make I don't. I don't. Would be cool. Would be cool. But I don't. I don't. I don't. Hi, my name is. I can't read that. I apologize, but thank you for being here. I'm very slim. What should I do? I don't. Do you want to be slim? Do you want to put on weight? Do you want to get stronger and stay the same size? Do you? If you're happy with where you're at, there's nothing that you necessarily should do except just enjoy who you are. What even are you? What even are you? I, dude, I don't know. I have no idea. CP3, I don't know who I am. Roger. I don't. Death, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Uh, I'm not. I'm not CP3. Thank you for asking. Very kind. Very considerate. Do you have RDX? Like the boxing brand? Or does that mean something else? Do you have any good ab workouts? Well, of course I have really good ab workouts. Now, what I will say is if you want to develop your rectus abdominis, it's going to be a little bit different than necessarily just a general core workout. Now, you don't want to neglect the core in total because you have internal, external obliques. You also have transverse abdominis. You have rectus abdominis, and then you also need to contribute gluten and deep pelvic floor musculature, which also plays a big part in core strength and overall health and wellness. But if you want to get ab workouts, best thing to do is to hold a weight like on your chest or behind your head and do crunches there. Now, if we know anything that when it comes to muscles, they really hypertrophy under heavier load, falling within the rep ranges of anywhere between 6 and 12. Now, any of those other rep ranges below and above will still also hypertrophy, but it will take longer. So what I suggest is if you do sit-ups or leg lifts, weight them down. Weight them down by putting the weight further away from your hips. The further away, the longer the lever. Longer the lever, the more torque that you're having to engage. So, best workout for abs specifically, I would do 3 times a week at 2 to 3 sets of 6 to 12 reps. And no, I'd probably do 2 sets of 6 to 12 reps, and then I'd do like 1 set of like endurance. So I'd probably do like a long plank. That way you get a little bit of conditioning, endurance, as well as hypertrophy, and you can train it more often, help it grow and feel strong. Now, if you just want a good core workout, that's totally different. So, yeah, Roblox. I don't know why my name looks like a bot name. I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know what your actual name is. For YouTube, that is. Um, Actual name doesn't matter, but that, yeah, that happens. It happens, but um, thanks for being here, Tap. Thank you for being here. But yeah. So that's my advice if you want to hypertrophy your abs to make them look really nice and like really chiseled. So butts are everywhere, to be honest. Yeah, they really are. They really are. Everywhere you go, um, I always find a way to get around. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Ow. Thank you for trying to Thank you. I've been trying to work out. Nobody asks as many questions you want about working out. I literally do it as a job. So ask away. Ask away. It's what I do. It's literally what I do. Literally what I do. And during live streams, I can answer questions in a very nice, controlled environment. Oh my goodness. Wow, I'm tired. So yeah, if any of you are looking to start working out or getting comfortable with it, or you're not sure where to start or what concerns you or something kind of freaks you out, or you just really don't want to, but you definitely want to get into moving more and getting stronger for the benefits of just being healthier, feel free to ask questions. Same with nutrition, whether you're a beginner at nutrition or you're pretty advanced. Feel free to ask questions. Feel free to ask questions because if you're really advanced, the best thing that we could do is we can go back and forth and bounce ideas off of each other. If something you weren't quite sure with, we can talk as peers, review the idea, progress. And if you're not experienced, then I can help you find out where you're at and we can help you start somewhere. So, wow, I am getting rapidly tired. I was hoping to have more energy to do this, and I don't. So, ask questions. That's why I'm here. So, let's see. I had made some notes for this. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more. I thought a few more people would be in here wanting to learn a little bit more about weight loss. But I mean, I don't go live very often, so makes sense. Makes sense. Thank you. Well, only one here. Well, it's all right, Tab. Just thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Never mind. Yeah, I guess a few more. Man, now it says one. So, they'll come and go. It's part of the process of being live. I just need people asking questions. That's all I need. That's all I need. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing this. Is I just want to help people get into fitness, enjoy fitness, and enjoy leading a healthier, more higher quality life. Oh my goodness, I can't stop yawning. So, you know, the biggest thing that I would say was when it comes to nutrition and weight loss is if you're looking to lose weight, caloric deficit's definitely going to be a huge thing, but you can't just not eat and barely eat anything. If your body's not nourished enough, then you get malnourished and you don't recover well. And then your body can also hold on to certain things. It can hold on to adipose tissue as a survival thing. So, ergo, eat enough, eat healthy, and also ensure you're in a moderate or low caloric deficit. That way, your body's still getting enough. Um, it's just going to be important for you to sustain it and also still see results. These comments on YouTube. Who wants rainbow logs? How do I stop this? I don't know how we stopped it. I don't know how we stopped the bots who were like, hey, Roblox, not Roblox. I don't know how we stop it. It's an issue, a real issue. I don't know what we do. I don't know how we go about it. But we'll figure it out someday. The other thing is when you are selecting food, whether you're going out to a restaurant, you're going out to eat, you're going grocery shopping, you're at a family friend's house. I don't know. I can't stop yawning. I'm sorry. Um, is Whole Foods. Typically, you want about at least 80% of all the food and calories you ingest throughout the day to be whole food, and you can have about 20% be more flexible. And you can apply that rule pretty loosely into a more strict version of this where you're selecting less processed food and try to have the majority of your food be not processed like in modern day stuff where it's like has a whole bunch of preservatives in it, has a whole bunch of seed oils and all this other stuff. Um, and it'd be more organic for the lack of a better term right now. Less processed, more organic, more whole foods, less supplementation. Supplementation should just be exactly that. It is just to supplement the lack thereof. Oh, I can't do it anymore. It's just important to ensure that you nourish your body without overnourishing if you're trying to lose weight. Definitely don't over restrict yourself. It's going to work the opposite. What you want it to, it's going to wear you out so much that you're not going to lose any extra weight because you're too tired to do anything, let alone burn calories. So be smart about it, put it into practice. Um, a lot of people don't actively or accurately track their calories or the macros. And I would say that it plays a big part. I've had a lot of clients in the past. YouTube, feel free to comment a lot. Helps the algorithm, pushes more people in here. I would appreciate. Um, Thank you for the reactions. I appreciate it. Um, for those that are trying to track their stuff, MyFitnessPal, MyNetDiary, Lose It, those three are really easy. Those three are really easy to track all your food, and I do mean track it all. I will say if you are dealing with any sort of eating disorders, I strongly suggest maybe you don't do that. Maybe you just track portions more than anything. So just some general guidelines. Um, I, no one wants anybody dealing with that or having dealt with it to relapse into that state of mind again. It's not good. No one wants that. No one wants that for you. We want you to live happy and healthy lives. So as long as you don't have a history of the eating disorder and you don't let this become an obsessive thing, but as more of a useful tool to help you and aid you on your weight loss journey or your bulk or getting ready for competition, it is an amazing tool that can help you really dial down what you need to do and how you need to approach it and how you need to actively participate with it to sustain it. So, um, aside from that, be consistent. Find an accurate way to track your food. I mean, if you have like a few chips, track the chips. If you have a few drinks, track the drinks. If you have an extra snack throughout the day, track that. If you have an extra meal throughout the day, track that. And try to track the stuff that's in those meals, in those snacks. If you do chips and dip, don't just count the dip or don't just count the chips, count both and try to accurately count how much you ate of both. Um, all these are going to go a very long way in ensuring that you are being as accurate as possible. I've had a lot of clients who wanted to put on weight saying, "Oh, I just can't. My metabolism's too high. I just can't. I just burn it all off." I about 85% of the time, they were not eating a lot. They just thought they were because they weren't used to eating more. It takes a while to get used to eating more, and you have to safely and healthily slowly increase the amount of food you eat because if you just start stuffing yourself, it's not good. It's not healthy for anybody. So you slowly and incrementally increase the calories here or there, and you go from there. Same thing with people who are trying to lose weight. A lot of them are like, I just can't lose weight. It's just everything's all off. It's not. It's not. You're just not tracking accurately. You're overeating because you're not accurately tracking. You had a you had a drink here and you had a few snacks over here. Welcome back, Tap. Thanks for being here. Um, stuff sneaks in, and once you start tracking your stuff, you would be surprised how many small things sneak into your food uh, and your overall caloric intake throughout the day. You'd be very, very surprised to see how much stuff actually sneaks in there, and that's why you're not losing weight. Um, Especially nighttime snacking, that always gets people. They're getting ready to go to bed, they're stressed, they're like, man, I don't want to work tomorrow. So they eat a little snack, and then they maybe have a couple more snacks for the snack that they just ate. Bippity boppity boo, now you're eating so much more than what you should if you want to lose weight. Uh, Mohammed, no, I won't stop. I want to. Don't stop till you get enough. Don't stop till you get enough. Can't stop. Don't stop to party. No, I can't. It's physically impossible. Doctors have tried. Can't stop. Can't touch it. Can't touch it. Anyway, the other thing is overall activity levels. A lot of times this kind of plays into one of the first points that I made. If you don't eat enough, it is really easy to get so fatigued and tired and lethargic that you don't have energy to go be active. And when you don't put a demand on your body to be active and do more, oh well, 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 you won't lose any more calories because your body will adjust your metabolism to make do with the food that you're getting. So, so. You have to be adapting with your body, and it's a very frequent to semi-frequent change that you need to make with your caloric intake versus expenditure. But when it comes to exercise, whether you're trying to lose weight or anything else, and I can go into depth about this all day long. I don't have much longer to be on here though. So, is find a way that it's sustainable for you to go to the gym or go to the park or go find a trail to walk on or some sort of activity that you really enjoy. Find a way to make it sustainable and also extremely fun for you, because if you make it fun, you will find yourself coming back to it and coming back to it and doing it again and again and again. And the consistency in the long run is going to lead to better results versus just being like, man, for the next 3 weeks, I'm going to go crazy in the gym. I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to walk 10 miles, 20 miles a day. If you're not sticking to it, you're going to make a little bit of progress and you're going to undo it faster and get to a worse place than before you started because you went too overboard. You overdid it. Now you really don't want to do it again. So, with all that being said, just make sure you move. Statistical average that everyone loves to push now is 10,000 steps a day because statistically, I think the median is that the average American or the average person in the population of whichever countries the census was taken in, oh my goodness, was that about 10,000 steps a day burns almost 500 calories. So if you eat your maintenance calories and that helps you feel full and you walk 10,000 steps a day, wow, you're in a 500 caloric deficit. And you do that for 7 days, mathematically, you should be down an entire pound of some sort of mass in your body. So, with that being said, 10,000 steps a day is a great place to start. Second things to do is what I said about exercise, making it fun, consistent, and attainable. You're not like, I'm going to go 6 days a week, but realistically, you know you might get 2. And the other 4 that you wanted to go are just like, I'm just going to make it happen no matter what. But you get off work, you get out of school, get it done with the trip, you're hanging out with family. There are too many easy excuses out there that you can justify too many different ways for it to be reasonable that you would ever really want to skip or not do what you feel like you need to do. So, obtain, retain, and apply. So, yeah. And then, I mean, those 2 things with all the subpoints are a great place to start. More specific to questions, more specific to help that I can give. So, if no one has any more questions, it is time for me to go train another client. And yeah, so I'll give it 1 more minute just in case if there's 1 more question. And we'll call it there. But if you have any more questions, feel free to comment on this video after or any of my other videos. Or you can email reshapetogether@gmail.com for any fitness or health or diet or nutrition or just overall health and wellness inquiries anytime. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. It's what I do. So just let me know. Last 20 seconds, just in case. All right. Well, I think that's where we will leave it. So, as always, stay grinding, stay smiling, and of course, stay silly. I'll catch you on the next video. Till then, later.